Hey everyone, welcome to day 2. We're going to be focusing on 2 poses today, downward facing dog and then a couple IT band stretches. Downward facing dog, an amazing stability and mobility exercise for the entire body. Absolutely fantastic. So let's get started. So go ahead, bring those hands to the mat, shoulder distance apart, walk those knees out, and then slowly you're going to lift those knees off the mat. Now again, come to child's pose at any time. If you can do this for a couple breaths and then you have to come down, that's great. So you're going to notice I'm bending my knees quite deeply here at first. And I want you to start to work that tailbone up towards the ceiling and then strengthen my upper body. I'm going to start to put this downward pressure through my palms, but reaching forward through my fingertips. And then with each breath, I'm going to start to push my heels down to my mat. So go ahead and come on down, find child's pose, take a couple breaths here. And again, this can be a lot harder as you really concentrate on engaging those muscles more. And remember, you can come to child's pose at any time. We're going to build strength together here. So back up, take a deep inhale, find your down dog once again. And now what I want you to do is I want you to start to bring, and I don't know if you can see, but I'm pulling actually my shoulders up and away from my ears, actually towards my tailbone. And then I'm drawing my chest towards the fronts of my thighs. So you can see I'm starting to get some more elongation through the backs of my legs. That's where the hamstrings and the calves come into play. I'm also engaging my core towards the midline and expanding out. Go ahead and once again, deep exhale, come on down to child's pose. Okay, and I am still working my oppositional work here as I extend my fingertips towards the top of my mat. I'm letting the hips draw towards my heels, so elongating. And really concentrate on recovering that breath here. Deep inhales and even deeper exhales. Once again, when we're ready, we're going to take that breath up, find our down dog once again. Hip distance apart with those feet and then shoulder distance apart with those hands. Once again, tighter hamstring, you're going to just bend those knees a little bit more and we're going to get that mobility over time. I'm going to start to hammock my hips here. We call this walking the dog. So deepening at the center and then pushing oppositionally through one heel at a time. Notice I'm still melting the chest and I'm still working that tailbone up towards the ceiling, getting that nice length through the spine. And again, take a couple breaths, come on down and do this again. And over time, you will get stronger. So my next breath, inhale, take that left foot in the air, and then exhale, you're going to bring that foot in between your hands. Now again, use those hands to walk that foot forward if you need to. Okay, so low runner stretch here. Now I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to push the outer shin and the outer edge of that foot into my mat. So you can see I'm really active. Okay, and then my left foot is actually, again, active, pushing into my mat. Okay, and then I'm pulling my left shoulder blade towards the back of my body. So I'm creating this nice twist. This is a lizard variation and it is absolutely fantastic for the hips and the IT band. Okay, that long piece of connective tissue that runs on the outsides of our thighs. We get really tight there through activity. Take a breath. You're going to shift back, square the chest and those hips. And then second variation is we're going to push out as we exhale from that inner thigh on the left leg. Notice activation through my right quadricep. I'm pushing back through my right heel and I'm lifting through my chest. Go ahead and release, lift that back leg, and once again, find down dog. You're going to start to feel some muscle memory here, and it's okay to feel awkward if down dog is a new pose for you. It's all right. So take a couple deep breaths and again, working back into that alignment, hugging in, expanding out, and lift your right heel in the air. Exhale, go ahead and bring that foot forward and we're going to move into lizard variation 1 on our opposite leg. So find that runner stretch and then slowly bring the left knee down and push out through the outer edge of your left shin, outer edge of your left foot, like you're driving that foot into a wall. Grounding through my right foot, okay, and now my right shoulder blade comes onto the spine. You can also see I'm stacking my left shoulder and my left wrist. You couldn't see that on that first time. So really work that alignment here. And I'm engaging my core, drawing my belly button towards my spine the entire time as I'm breathing. Really important that we remember to breathe here. Come back to center. And second variation, grab a pillow or a bolster or something for that bottom knee if you need to. Take a deep exhale and gently, a little bit of pressure on the inside of that right knee. Chest comes forward as my shoulder blades draw back. And again, continue to breathe. That's the key here. That becomes the conduit to allow these muscles to lengthen. Go ahead and release. Walk that front foot back. And once again, find down dog, or you can always come to a child's pose here. Okay, so getting that knee, you can see I'm bending those knees to get that engagement, that lift through the tailbone, and then working that chest towards those thighs. Oppositionally pushing both heels towards the back of my mat. Upper body strength reaches forward to the top of the mat. Go ahead and come on down to those knees and find child's pose. Okay, again, you can use a blanket for the forehead if you can't make it all the way to the mat. You can also continue to work those knees a little bit wider if that feels better. Okay, go ahead and cross those legs. You're going to find a sitting position, and we are going to do a little breath work here for our last couple minutes today. I promised you 10 minutes or less. So find an easy position. If you need to, prop yourself up on a block if we have super tight hip flexors. And I want you to just concentrate on your inhale and your exhale of your breath. Think about the waves of the ocean as we hear the ebb and flow of those waves crashing in and receding out. That's what I want you to focus on your breath, trying to stay very still physically. That's our first component of really starting to move into a meditative practice, is being able to not have to itch our nose or move our fingers. So continue to practice this. You're going to have multiple opportunities. Focus on the inhale and notice the shift and the change of my voice. As you exhale, I want you to let go and receive love and gratitude for this amazing body. Namaste, you guys.